What's going on, everybody? This is Dano from Every Day is Turkey Day, and this is the first segment ever, so hopefully this will turn into something great, very fulfilling. If not, fuck it. But for our first segment, we'll be talking about Linkin Park's latest album, One More Light. And just to be honest, straight off the bat, this shit is trash. It's pop garbage. I mean, when I was a kid, Meteora and Hybrid Theory, those were some of the greatest albums I remember from my childhood. And I know this album is not Meteora, it's not Hybrid Theory, but god damn, I mean, it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Every track, is a pop tune. You have Chester over here singing, and over these candy cane ass fucking garbage industry sounding beats, basically is what they are. And then you have Mike Shinoda coming on, basically sounding like G-Eazy, and that's not a shot to Mike Shinoda or G-Eazy, because I think G-Eazy is actually a talented rapper, and so is Mike Shinoda, but just hearing him over the sound they decided for this album, it just sounds like trash. I mean, it's fine if you want to change, and they've been putting out different sounds here and there, and that's completely fine, and they've done a good job. However, it's kind of hard to hear that this is really the album they wanted to put out. For how creative they've been, this is really the sound that they were trying to go for. I mean, I don't know, just personally, I can't believe it. It sounds like a decision they made to get radio plays, to make money, instead of something truly creative. And it's their prerogative. They can make whatever music they want to make. However, as fans, we can critique it and judge it how we want to. Which brings me to my next point of Chester Bennington's reactions to basically the fans' reactions of this new album. He's told the fans to stab yourself in the face, and just recently even said, if you're calling us sellouts, he's gonna punch you in the fucking mouth or some shit like that. And I mean, it's kind of like, grow up, man. What are you, like 40 pushing 50 or some shit? You're not gonna fight anybody over this. And this is pretty much the first album, it seems like, that you've gotten a response from fans like this. You can't threaten the fans for having an opinion. They don't have to worship everything you put out. And you've had, major success. You have people like fucking praising you, which you should. You guys are a great band. However, when I was listening to this album, I actually went to YouTube and I found the full album, posted as a video. And even on that video, there was still tons of people saying how much they loved it and they don't see why it's getting all the hate it is. So you still have people who love the album, but saying all this shit to the media about how you're going to do this and that, like, cut it out, man. This shit's corny. People are allowed to have their own opinion. You're allowed to make the music you want, and people are allowed to think what they want to about it. But for me personally, I'll probably never listen to this album again. There was no redeeming qualities on it for me. Not that it was necessarily a bad album, but when I come to listen to music, and especially from Linkin Park, this is not necessarily what I come to listen to. They can make whatever music they want, and I always check for them. Even with their next album, I'll check for them. I hope it's not more of the same, but I will always be interested in the music they're putting out. So I still am a fan, and if you are a fan and you like this album, that's fine. But I was just very disappointed with this, and especially disappointed with how Chester reacted to just criticism. But anyways, that's it for this view / I guess just overall thoughts on this new Linkin Park album. So let me know what you thought about it. Alright.